Hey everyone. Well, today I wanted to show you guys a vehicle that I guess I kind of forgot about, but this is a brand new 2012 Ford Taurus. This is the model before the updated one because Ford is planning to update the Taurus next year for 2013. Well, it's supposed to be coming out this year, but this one we pretty much just got in last month. The Taurus, it's a pretty nice looking car. This is actually not my first time driving it, but I've forgotten how well it drives because I've driven one at Enterprise when I used to work there. But this one is a limited model, pretty much almost top of the line. I would be more interested in driving a show, but we had one show and it's already been sold. But I mean, the Taurus is a pretty nice full-size sedan. I mean, forget everything you knew about the previous generation Taurus. I mean, first of all, this Taurus isn't even in the same class as the old one. This is a full-size car. It used to be the 500. Now, this one is, I think this one's white tri-coat metallic or something, or white platinum tri-coat metallic. It does have the limited. You can tell it's a limited from those chrome wheels, which I can't stand. I'm not a fan of chrome wheels at all. But this one's pretty much loaded. It does have navigation. It has the 303A equipment group, so it does give you the Sony sound system, push button start, blind spot monitoring, and rain sensing wipers. Oh, and it has a power rear sunshade in the back. That's pretty cool. The sticker is about $39. Now there are good incentives to be had on the Taurus, so you definitely won't be paying that price. Now, one thing about the Taurus Limited, especially, like, look, it's got chrome side mirror caps. The chrome wheels, it's just too much chrome. I can't stand it. I mean, it's just not my taste. I know some people like the taste of the chrome, but it's just not my taste. I mean, the Taurus is still a really nice looking vehicle. The 2013 updates, I'm not sure how I feel about the way they've updated the interior and exterior, but I have yet to sit in one or drive one. I guess the engine updates are probably what I'm looking forward to, like the 2-liter EcoBoost Taurus, and then the 3.5-liter V6 will be making 290 horsepower. Anyways, here's the interior. It's a really nice interior. I like the interior of the old Taurus a lot. And it's like 81 degrees out here today, so it's pretty hot in this black interior. Anyways, this does have push button start. I like these gauges. Ford's planning to put their little LCD gauges for the tach on the new one. I don't know how I feel about that. Here is the intelligent key for the Taurus. It's a little bit different than some of the other Fords. The interior in this car just has a very cockpit-like feel. And surprisingly, it's not as roomy as you would think in here, but it's not that it's tight, it just feels snug. It feels like it's a cockpit design, which it is, but the materials are pretty good. You got soft touch paneling here, or soft touch plastics here, soft touch up here. I like the twin cowl design. It's all soft touch here. It is hard over here though, and that's how you pop the trunk, which I didn't mean to do that. You have a bunch of storage compartments here, which I like, and there behind that, so you can see there's the for the back window, the rear window sunshade. That's pretty cool. I really like that. This one does have a backup camera as well, and the rear sunshade comes down as soon as you put it in reverse, but it doesn't go back up. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that it would do that. So I'll let you guys hear the engine pretty quick. It does have a limiter around 3,500. The exhaust actually makes a pretty decent burble. Interesting. Anyways, I like the steering wheel. It has this dark wood grain here. Nice thick side bolstering extension. This one does have paddle shifters. I love the cooled seats that this one comes with also. Every car needs to have cooled seats. The paddles work differently. You can either push them. That's to upshift, that's to downshift. I don't really know how I feel about that. I prefer it to be one way. Armrest right here is pretty nicely padded. You do have your sync and your USB and aux port connections over there. Door panel is soft touch right here, and then you got stitched leather right here, and it's soft touch right here as well. One thing that does bother me is when you're closing the door, say the door's over here, you're trying to close it, it's kind of a far reach, and then I would prefer the grip the grip actually to close the door to be right here. There should be a little cutout here instead of over here. You get more leverage over here. I hope Ford fixes that in the new one. Well, let me show you guys under the hood really quick. It does have memory seats in this one too. I don't really care for that fake side vent. It's not functional or anything, it's just for looks. You can hear the AC is on because it's actually pretty warm out here. Okay. At least it does have struts. Anyways, this is Ford's 3.5 liter V6, 263 horsepower, so it's a little bit lacking in terms of power output, but the 2013 model should rectify that with 290 horsepower. Not really a fan of the way the engine looks under there as well. The back seat is pretty good. You do have to duck your head a little bit from the design, but the legroom's pretty good. You do have heated rear seats and vents back there, and then you have cup holders and everything. Pretty cozy back seat. Materials follow through in the back seat as well. I mean, Ford did a good job with this Taurus. The trunk is huge. This is why you buy this kind of a vehicle. It's got like a 20 cubic foot trunk. It's huge. Anyways, we can take it on a quick drive. This is old. This is the old Ford head unit navigation system. It's a good system. Let's see if I can go to or climate. There we go. You can see it's 83 degrees outside. Check that out. I mean, it's just a very smooth car. The ride is really nice. The visibility out here is pretty good as well. The transmission's smooth. The engine has enough power. Sometimes I do notice that it does feel a little sluggish, but that's just because I'm pretty power hungry. But for the majority of buyers who buy this car, they'll likely be satisfied. I have yet to drive a show yet, but I mean, I'm impressed with the EcoBoost engine and all the other Fords. I can't imagine how quick it is in this car. I also like this big grip of a shifter. I mean, the transmission's pretty responsive. It shifts smoothly enough. Man, I'm wondering how much more of a difference the updated engine will make with 290 horsepower. I mean, in terms of handling, this thing handles really well. It hides its mass really, really well. I mean, because this is a really big vehicle. But, I mean, if you guys are in the market for a full-size American sedan, the Taurus should definitely be on your list, especially if you are looking for a good deal. The 12s will have a really good deal because the 13s are rolling out pretty soon. So, if you can get your hands on a 2012, I definitely would recommend it. It's all up to your taste. I mean, this car competes with like the Toyota Avalon, the Maxima, the Charger. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching.